Today we'll be taking a look at something that's up and coming in Cole Township that's been in the works for a while. Something that people of all ages can enjoy. So tune in and remember to share the video, get this information out there. This is located directly at the Art Street Playground in Cole Township, Pennsylvania, right off of Lynn Street. Let's find out more about this place, why don't we?
Hey guys, I'm Mike with Cole Region Discontent. We're here with Craig Fetterman at the newly built Welsh Center in Cole Township right off Art Street. We figured we would showcase this to people and let people know what's going on out here. Craig, could you tell us maybe when this all got started?
Well, Mike, thanks for showing up. Ryan, thanks for helping. Thanks for showing up. If you can make me look good, you're a genius. This all got started about 2017, Mike. I was actually working in the Lancaster area and driving by a big cornfield, and there sits a big, beautiful building, and it's a recreation center. So I pulled over and I called up our manager, Rob Slaby, and said, Rob, why can't we have that? Well, why? Rob said, I don't know. So Rob did his due diligence, and he found a grant to buy this building. And as I'll explain, this is really half a building. This could be expanded to twice the size if you see the roof peak. But anyhow, Rob found a grant to buy this building. And then we started talking between us and Commissioner George Zaylor, who's a current commissioner, and he is running again for Cole Township Commissioner. He is the business agent for the Iron Workers Local 404 out of Harrisburg. So George said, well, we got the building. He said, how about if I bring the apprentices and the tradesmen, the journeymen, and we'll put that building up for you. I said, you gotta be kidding me, you're gonna build that? Yeah, George said, we'll build it.
Now, how much would that have cost if you didn't have the apprentices come and put the building up?
Very conservative figure is $500,000.
$500,000 for free?
Yeah, for free.
Oh, okay.
So another township commissioner who's also running again, consider that, is Jerry Waugh. Jerry's the superintendent for a large union electrical contractor. And Jerry said, well, not to be outdone. He said, George, build it. He said, I'm going to get our apprentices and our tradesmen, and we're going to wire it for you guys. So we figured out it was just about another $250,000 in the neighborhood, rough estimate. And they wired the whole building for us.
Oh, wow. You said about another $250,000 or $500,000?
Yeah. So we got all that free labor, okay? Then along comes a former Cole Township Commissioner, Mr. Gene Welsh. And Gene was no longer a commissioner. He called me one day and he said, I want to donate to the building on Arch Street. I said, yeah, Gene, that's great. I said, everything's going to help us. And I said, you know, what's your donation going to be? I'll tell the guys. He said, how would $200,000 be? I said, yeah. I said, 200,000, Gene. I said, so you're talking 3 zeros to the right of the decimal point. He said, yeah, $200,000. So Gene gave us $200,000. And then we had a lot of contributors after that. Guy Singer, $50,000. Vinnie Clausey, around $30,000. And then we had our street department come this past winter because we didn't have much snow, and they did a whole lot of work in here, and mechanical work, painting, hanging the T111, and so it's been a co-op ever since. So we figure, Mike, we have it's a $2 million building at this point. Cost the taxpayers a little over $600,000. That was the cost from taxes. All the rest came in grants, in-kind labor, and donations.
Now, you mentioned other commissioners that are Cole Township commissioners, and you're a commissioner yourself, is that correct?
That's correct. I'm the chairman of the Cole Township Commissioners, and I am running for Northumberland County Commissioner this year. And I just feel we did a lot for Cole Township, so I'm going to shift gears a little bit maybe and help Northumberland County.
Okay. Well, maybe we can take a walk around here. Maybe we can look at some stuff.
You know, and I want to brag a little bit, Mike, because a lot of candidates tell you they're going to do something, and they're going to promise you they're going to do something. I'm standing there. I did it. and I'm really proud of it, and I'm proud of our board and our management and our street department for making this a reality. And the last part of this puzzle before we walk is I then went to the YMCA, and they're going to partner with us.
Oh, okay.
And, I mean, that's a first-class organization.
The YMCA, so there, I imagine with the YMCA there's going to be programs, there's going to be all kinds of things that are going to be here.
All kind of programs. We're going to have, there's yoga and after-school activities for children and handicap people with disability programs, and then we'll have the Shamokin Youth Basketball League. They're going to have some games there. They bought us the scoreboard. They donated $5,000 there. And now they're going to donate an AED defibrillator, the basketball league. So they're going to be in here. We'd like to have pickleball, volleyball. So the Y's going to run a whole program for us and partner with us. Mike, if you feel, as you're walking, you can feel how cushioned this floor is. It's not hard. It appears like it could be a hard surface, like cement. Okay, but it's not. It's a very, very friendly surface.
Craig, where are we now?
This is the upstairs mezzanine, Mike. Again, this is completely finished. And again, by our street department, and I did help a little with that. But our street department, and also we had an outside Tom Ekman, who was a retired contractor from Cole Township. He came in and supervised the deal, and our guys did the floor, painted the walls, and then the electricians came back and put all this in for parties, for crock pots, or whatever you want to have. So, you know, what an excellent place to have a children's birthday party, for example. You can have a little bit of a party up here and have access to the gym downstairs. So the potential, I think the news item said the potential is endless. They're full.
Absolutely, it's a very nice venue. There's you got the basketball court. You're going to be having equipment from the YMCA, having classes. This is a nice place to have an anniversary party, a birthday party, anything. And speaking of access, I mean, I noticed outside of it is handicap accessible.
100% handicap accessible. No stairs to get in the building. There's a 6-inch lift, but there's a ramp to take care of that. A ramp with rails, so it's 100% safe. So you can get out of your car and you can walk in the building.
Now I noticed from up here, say they were having a party and the kids were playing, anybody was playing, you can actually stand here and watch.
You can watch the game from up here. And I think when there are games, I think we may open this for people, for spectators to be up here. We see how many people come before we get into it.
And it's something new. It's definitely something new that's in the area. Maybe people are going to have to get used to the fact that it's here. But I think us doing this is a good idea to let people know that it is here, that it is available in this community, because
we've had some organizations come in on a very limited basis, just to experiment, try it out, see what we need, what we don't need. So we had some children in, some different youth groups, and once one group found out there's another group here, the phone was ringing. I mean, everybody wanted to be in here: wrestling, basketball, baseball, volleyball. So I'm sure it's going to be popular.
So you're not just building a building and just letting it there. You're actually doing the research for what people want and what people want to utilize the building.
Exactly.
Craig, I noticed that you have a roll-up door here to what seems to be like a concession stand.
It is. It will be used as a concession stand, refreshments, just small foods, maybe hot dogs and snacks and salty snacks and maybe some baked goods. And we'll use it, and we'll work in partnership with the YMCA, the Shamokin Youth League, as to how we're gonna utilize it. Mike Duganich, who was into everything in the city of Shamokin, has volunteered his wife to come out and help us set it all up and tell us what sells at their concession stand with the Youth League and the pool, and give us a hand with that. And I mean, it's all ready to go.
Well, this facility, which is made possible by donations, by free help, by grants, and is pretty much state-of-the-art. It has an HVAC system, it has an air conditioning, it's climate controlled in here. We pointed out that this floor is anti-fatigue. better underneath and stuff. And this facility can be used by the entire southern half of the county.
Yeah, and hey, Watson Town, if you want to come down here, the door's open. You know, anywhere. I mean, anywhere. It's for the people.
All right. Well, Mr. Fetterman, Commissioner Fetterman, who is also running for Commissioner of Northumberland County, we'd like to thank you for allowing us to come in and preview this because the opening date isn't until
June 11th. June 11th, we're going to have a grand opening. Mr. Welsh will be here, who's a major contributor. I know Mr. Clousey will be here, he was a contributor. I would hope a Geisinger rep will be here for their generosity and our township people. And on June 10th at the Wayside Inn, the Mosser family has been kind enough to have a dueling piano fundraiser at the Wayside Inn. So thanks to the Mosser family for helping out. And then the following day is when we're going to roll with the opening, and it's going to be fantastic. Just a couple times they came in, and just to see those kids run around in here made your heart feel good.
Absolutely. So we wish you all the best of success here, and we hope that this information gets out to people and they get used to it and know that this is here to be utilized by the community. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.